Let's begin with some breaking inputs. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a series of meetings with key ministers, including Home Minister Amit Shah and Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman, and officials of economic ministries were also there to firm up the second stimulus package for sectors impacted by lockdown to curb spread of coronavirus. This is what we are picking up from our top sources. That's the tweet by Prime Minister Modi. He says, and I'm quoting here, "I had a meeting to review aspects relating to agriculture reform. Our priority areas are reforms in agriculture marketing, management of marketable surplus, access of farmers to institutional credit, and freeing agriculture sector of various restrictions." All the top ministers, including Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitaraman, and top officials of economic ministries were there in this meeting. Vivek Narayan Kurup, our executive editor, now joins us. Vivek, the Prime Minister has in his speeches in the past also stressed this point that the NDA government stands firmly with the Kisan and the poor.
Well, he is conferring with his top cabinet ministers, including the finance minister, the union home minister, and other ministers. The idea is to ensure how agriculture sector and MSMEs, small and medium enterprises, do kind of fiscal package which may have to be given to them, the kind of rescue efforts needed from the state to save these institutions, and of course the management of marketable surplus, access of farmers to institutional credit, and freeing of agriculture sector is something which is in prime focus, of course, and moving ahead on how in a structured manner this lockdown has to be eased is also in the minds of the Prime Minister.
All right. Thanks, Vivek. Stay on. Megha Prasad, a senior editor, also joining our broadcast. Yes, Megha, what can you share with our viewers?
Well, Pranesh, I think the few things that we need to point out here about this very important meeting the Prime Minister has chaired, along with the top ministers of his cabinet today. Like Vivek pointed out, agriculture, MSME, etc. were the focus, but I think, today the stress is really on agriculture. That's one area which is of a lot of concern to the Prime Minister. Personally, of course, is taking interest in and finding ways out to help the people there in that sector, because the majority of our country actually does subsist on that profession. So today what we are being told is that the focus was on the marketing strategic interventions, and these are important for us to understand. All the APMC markets, etc., where bulk, vegetable, fruits, all will reach for dissemination. So what we are being told is that the focus was on marketing strategic interventions in the existing marketing ecosystem and bringing appropriate reforms in the context of rapid agricultural development.
A short answer, Megha, a short answer that I want from you is a stimulus or a package on the cards?
See, it has been on the cards, right? Pranesh, it will be wrong for me to say that it is not being discussed. It is certainly being discussed, but then we were told that it would be announced. Now, it hasn't been. The delay is there. One is only hoping that perhaps in the days to come, it would be, the announcement would happen, but we cannot be saying for sure. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, Pranesh, but what I can confirm to you is that a stimulus package discussion on that and deliberation on that is definitely on. When and at what time, if they want to announce it, and which all sectors will it benefit, that's something that we don't have information that we are privy to.
All right. So efforts on to push the reboot and revive mission. Megha, Vivek, thanks for sharing those details. We move on.